Sometimes dead is better. It's remakes I'm referring to here. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to an all-new Talkin Movies. As always, I am your host, the real Geno Reynolds, and look, I'm not sure how this one's going to go. There's not a whole lot to say. Today, we are going to be talking about the remake of Stephen King's Pet Sematary, a remake that a lot of people didn't feel needed to even happen. I'm going to say this. This is where I'm coming from when it comes to this movie. I've never read the book. I've seen the movie. It's been a long time. And I never really had any real attachment to it or any fond memories of watching it, of loving the movie. The only thing I ever really remember about that movie is Herman Munster getting his foot cut into by Gage. That's about it. So I don't have any real attachment to this. So I was going into this movie hoping that it would grab me, hoping that it would give me something special. I will warn you guys, there will be spoilers in this review. I'm just going to talk about the movie because, honestly, there are some changes, and I will discuss those changes from the original movie. I don't know which one matches up with the book better or anything like that. But I'm just going to talk about it because, I mean, despite these changes, a lot of it felt familiar to the first movie. So here we go. Pet Sematary. A family is moving out of the big city because they need a change. The wife has been haunted by the death of her sister for years, and the husband, he's needing to get off the graveyard shift of a job, and he's taken a smaller town doctor's job. And when they get there, things go instantly bad. The family cat gets hit by a semi-truck, which the semi-trucks go flying by their house at like really, really high speeds. The doctor loses a patient that got hit by a car. He loses this kid. They said he couldn't have been. They said a little more than 20, I think is what they said. So then all things are going bad. Well, when it comes to the cat, he doesn't want to let the daughter know. She's already heartbroken about having to move away from all her friends and everything. So the neighbor, Judd, says, well, how much do you love your daughter? Here, let's take the cat to this place and bury it here. And he wonders why. The doctor wonders why until the cat comes back the very next day. And then later in the movie, things happen and we get to see the cemetery work more. So, okay, this movie is one of those remakes, and look, I gave it a chance. I gave it a God's honest chance. But this is one of those remakes that did not need to happen. Look, the original, again, I don't have these fond memories. The only thing I remember is Judd getting his foot cut. We'll talk about that in a minute. You know, a good replacement for Herman Munster is John Lithgow. I like John Lithgow. He did fine in this. Everyone does fine. That's just it. It's fine. But again, I don't have any connections, real big connection to the original, so this one really did nothing for me. It really offered nothing. Most of the movie feels, at least from what I remember, the same. I did go back and watch Brad's Pet Sematary Cinema Snob review to kind of get ready for this, because I didn't want to go back and watch the movie. I would rather just see bits and pieces of it to kind of get a remembrance of it, so I wouldn't judge this one too much judge this one too much on the other movie. But really, from what I saw there and what I remembered, a lot of it felt the same. Even though, and this is getting into spoiler territory, but that being said, the freaking trailer showed it, which it would have been a nice surprise had the trailer not showed you that Gage doesn't get hit this time. The dad saves the boy. Instead of the boy getting hit by the semi, their daughter gets hit. Gets hit by the trailer that comes flying off the semi, and then the daughter becomes the haunted one. And the dad buries her in the place, and she comes back, and things aren't right, and all that. So that's a big change, and of course they do play it like, even if you didn't know, though, you knew it was going to happen, because honestly, the little boy gets no real build up. He's just, hey, he's a little boy, he's Gage. And they want you to think that he's going to be the creepy one later, but no, it's the daughter. And I will admit the daughter was a little creepy when she came back, but it wasn't anything special. And what really got me was, and not in a good way, what got to me was the teasing of the one scene I did remember, the foot stabbing part. They dangle the keys in front of your face, at first. They're just like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. And it doesn't. And it's like, fake out. And then it happens when he's coming down the stairs. Again, in the trailer. So, of course, not a real surprise there if you've seen the trailer. Unfortunately, I saw the second trailer. The first trailer didn't really show you anything new. You're just like, hey, it's Pet Sematary again. So, yeah, this movie, it's a movie. It's for me, though, to be perfectly honest, I was bored out of my mind. The jump scares did nothing. The imagery really did nothing. It's like, ooh, kids in creepy masks. Ooh, it's a half-dead cat. Ooh, There was nothing here. Nothing in this movie that made me love it. I give all remakes a chance, even though I don't. I'd rather see stories completed or sequels, even though I've heard the Pet Sematary 2 sequel is not very good. I've never seen it. Don't want to. But this one, even the changes they made did nothing for me. If I remember Brad's Cinema Snob review, right, what was it? The kid comes back, the dad has to kill the kid, or the boy, and then his wife dies, and he brings the wife back, I think. Well, in this one, again, big spoilers here, the daughter comes back, stabs the mom, and then the little girl and the dad fight. Whenever she's going to try to bring the mom back after she dies, the dad and her fight, and before the dad can kill the daughter, mommy comes back and kills daddy, and then they bring daddy back. All the while, Gage has been in a locked vehicle, sleeping, and when he wakes up, he sees the three of them walking towards the screen. The end. It was stupid. It was predictable and boring. Again, this movie, nothing about it made me go, wow, I'm glad they did this. So, again, I'll reiterate. Sometimes, when it comes to remakes, dead is better. That's going to be all for this edition of Talkin Movies. If you like what you've heard here, please subscribe to the Real Geno YouTube channel, like this video, and if you have anything to say about this remake or the original, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Till next time, I'm your host, the Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. See you later.